My name is Leticia Caminero, the host of Intangiblia, and I'm attending the INTA annual meeting in San Diego. I decided to make a flash episode of Intangiblia in which I asked all the great IP colleagues from all around the world very simple questions regarding AI and IP. And the way that they have to answer is saying either true, meaning that the statement it is happening already regarding AI and IP, or futuristic, meaning that it's going to happen way in the future or it may never happen. So let's see what the greatest minds on IP have to say about AI and IP. AI agent registering trademarks instead of a lawyer. Futurist. AI influencer successfully registered as a trademark. True, registered. Brands can now apply for blockchain native trademarks in select jurisdictions designed to automatically trigger smart contract enforcement.
They certainly can apply for blockchain-related trademarks for goods and services. It doesn't necessarily mean they can enforce the smart contract piece, though. Yeah, futurist.
Okay, perfect. A court issued an injunction blocking the mining of NFTs that displayed famous handbag designs, despite of the arguments that it was just art.
This is the futurist because who's going to pay attention to the court order? The organization you can send it to, and they don't recognize whatever jurisdiction is of the court.
A beauty brand trademark, it's AR makeup filter.
I will
True.
say true. I don't know if that is actually true right now, but I feel like there is enough of a distinguished elements of the filter that it could or should be trademarked.
Perfect. A startup trained an AI on thousands of trademarks to avoid infringement. However, it got sued anyway.
I also think that that could or should be true. As much as we hope and think that trademarks could outsmart all of us and think of every possible use case, I think that's still the value, the benefit of the human ingenuity that lawyers are able to, especially lawyers who've worked in different practice areas, may be able to pull different causes of action or different pieces from other areas of the law or other aspects that I think a model that's more limited in its training may not be able to come up with.
A robot influencer with over 10 million followers was granted a registered trademark for its signature catchphrase and emoji combo. What would you say? True.
That's what I would say.
Okay, perfect. An AI-generated perfume brand tried to register its scent as a trademark at the USPTO, claiming that it had a digital nose.
I think that could be true, but it's not going to succeed.
Okay, they can try, but
Hard road to hoe.
Una marca ganó un caso porque su emoji fue usado sin consentimiento.
Una marca ganó un caso porque sí.
Perfecto. Una marca de lujo entrenó una inteligencia artificial para detectar patrones de violación a sus productos. Una mascota de un equipo de deportes generada completamente usando inteligencia artificial recibió protección de marca. Futurista. Una marca que existe solo en el universo digital, que nunca ha tenido un producto real en el mercado, obtuvo registro marcario en 10 diferentes países. Futurista también. The IP office rejected a trademark application because the AI system used to design the logo was not disclosed as a co-creator.
True.
True. A major food chain filed a trademark for its AI-generated virtual taste designed to trigger cravings through virtual reality.
Maybe futuristic.
A virtual brand created by the AI gained secondary meaning and qualify for trademark protection.
I don't think they have, because I'm not sure that anything that's created by AI, by a machine, can get any kind of protected status, whether secondary meaning or become copyrightable, if simply a machine is creating them without human input. I don't believe that they're entitled to the kind of secondary meaning protection that otherwise is available with trademark.
Okay, so you would say it's futuristic.
Futuristic, yeah. Maybe
Okay.
that's going to happen, but at least I don't see it happening right now.
Be futuristic. Perfect. An IP office, let's say the USPTO, asked if an AI was used in the creation of brand names as part of its application process.
I think that the office should know whether there's human authorship and whether complementing that authorship is some kind of AI tool as well. So I don't have a problem. The Copyright Office asked that question. I don't have a problem if the USPTO asked the same. So I think right now that was true, and I think it's an appropriate question to ask.
A Web3 domain registrar created a blacklist of known infringing wallet addresses, preventing them from registering brand-sensitive names. What would you think it is? True.
True. I think it's true. And the reason for that is something that we do is if we identify a Web3 domain that's been registered and it's infringing on a particular brand's IP, we will issue a notice and we will blacklist that particular wallet. And then we let the exchanges and the marketplaces know. So it's a way of trying to enforce the IP in the blockchain space, which isn't that easy to do.
Interpol now collaborates with IP offices to seize crypto wallets used to fund large-scale trademark infringement rings.
I think true, but maybe a little bit in the future. I'm going to do both. I think it's a realistic thing to achieve, but we're a little far away from that at the moment. The biggest challenge we have with blockchain is there isn't really any jurisdiction. It's very hard to identify where the individual is located. There are means and ways, but it usually requires a lot of investigation. So I believe it's something that will happen in the future, but it could happen now in certain scenarios.
An AI companion trademarks its own name, voice, and laughter, arguing it had achieved consumer distinctiveness.
I'm going to say true. That's my guess. I'm not too sure. And it sounds a little bit scary, to be honest. But I'm going to say true.
A multi-sensory virtual reality brand with taste, touch, sound, mood was granted trademark registration.
I'm going to say true again. I think that's very possible. So yeah.
A virtual influencer has a digital twin, so an AI twin. And the AI filed an opposition against a trademark registration, arguing that the human, who is the actual person, has hijacked its likeness.
I think it's true.
A fashion brand sue a digital marketplace for selling AI clothes tagged with a trademarked colors. Fashion brand owns the colors. Okay, no.
Actually, we can get litigation against AI.
A brand filed for copyright protection over the prompt it used to generate product designs with AI.
False. Reason being, if AI has already, given the prompt out once, everybody knows it. So it's no more a copyright product.
A court ordered an AI company to disclose its entire training set.
False. Nobody would disclose that.
Una plataforma de inteligencia artificial que revisa las aplicaciones de patente para determinar si la aplicación es aceptada o no. Futurista.
Porque todavía la inteligencia artificial, aunque quizá lo podría hacer, no puede sustituir el invento que es propio de la inteligencia humana. Una patente es una creación humana que va a registrarse como parte de la propiedad intelectual. Pero no puede ser que todavía, al día de hoy, la inteligencia artificial pueda estudiar o analizar lo que esa patente contiene, que es una creación, es algo nuevo creado por un ser humano.
Una oficina de patentes o de marca oficial, una autoridad, ha creado un label para determinar cuándo una invención ha sido originada por inteligencia artificial y lo ha publicado en el registro público.
Pienso que también es futurista, porque aunque la inteligencia artificial podría verificar si se ha hecho o no la investigación para determinar si fue la IA que lo creó o no, es importante saber que la IA se alimenta de lo que tú le informas. Entonces, estoy de acuerdo con que lo revise, pero no estoy quizá muy de acuerdo a que en este momento se diga que fue la IA que lo inventó, cuando se está utilizando tu información. Por lo tanto, futurista.
Acceptance of only virtual store for a only digital product has trademark use.
True.
All AI output are regarded as public domain.
Futurist.
Un país adoptó la doctrina del uso justo para el entrenamiento de los modelos de inteligencia artificial. Verdadero. El derecho de autor ha sido modificado para incluir los prompts que se usan en la inteligencia artificial. Futurista.
Es lo que parece que viene.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Until next time. Subscribe.